Before we start, I noticed that only a small percentage of my viewers are also subscribers, so if you have watched a couple of my videos and you've enjoyed them, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
Morning. Today, because the weather is turning, it's getting colder, it's not bright sunshine. Personally, I find motivation to come out on a ride a lot more difficult. I'm going to talk a little bit about how I try and motivate myself to come out. Like today, I didn't really feel like coming out, but I have come out and it's a nice ride. I think I can move off now, so I'll catch you up in a bit. So, how do I motivate myself to go out when I don't really want to? Well, for one thing, there's experience. I know from past times where I've not really wanted to leave the flat, that by the time I'm out and on the bike, everything's fine. Sometimes that's as soon as just getting to the end of my road. Other times it takes a bit longer. Take today, for example. The quickest way to get out into the countryside from home is still about 6 miles. That's about how long it took for me to stop thinking, oh, I just want to go home. I think as well, I hate being cold. So when the weather's turned like it has now, it's about 9 degrees today. The weather's actually quite nice. It's cold, but it's dry. There's no rain. There was a lot of mist earlier on, but that seems to have cleared now. I'd like the sun to break out through the clouds a bit though. That'd be nice. I'm actually doing a route that I don't really know the route. It's a route I've done before, but my Wahoo wouldn't sync this morning, so I just picked another route of similar distance. And again, I was very tempted to do a much shorter route. In fact, the first one I loaded in was 17 miles shorter. But with today being a nice day, I knew that if I didn't do the long ride and the weather was crap next week, I would regret it. So, cancelled that route, loaded in a new one. So I'm doing about 65 miles today. My next tip, or the next way that I stay motivated, is food. You may not think it to look at me, but I love food. A surefire way to get me out on the bike is to load up my pockets with delicious snacks. So I bake a lot of my own snacks as well. If you want any inspiration, check out my Instagram, Bike and Bake. There's a link in the description below. But if you're not much of a baker, factor in a cafe stop so you have that carrot cake to chase. It doesn't have to be carrot cake. I wouldn't have carrot cake. But something delicious, nice hot drink, especially when it's cold. Just perk you up a little bit. Also, I'm quite a competitive person, but when the motivation is low, I try and force competition out my head. Like today, I'm not going for any particularly quick time. I'm basically just setting myself achievable goals. Today's goal is just cycle the distance. Simple as that. And enjoy the ride, which I am, as it goes. What you definitely don't want is to have low motivation and difficult goals, because then when you fail to achieve those goals, which if your motivation is low, you probably will, you just feel even worse. So go easy on yourself. You can also do group rides, riding out with a group of mates. You help kind of motivate each other. Unfortunately, everyone seems to be busy the days that I want to ride, but one of the things that helps motivate me is creating these videos. It's not the same as riding with people, but you can still have a little chat. I mean, it's one way. I'm probably look insane, but I like it. You know what? If all else fails, just lie to yourself. Mind over matter. Just tell yourself that you're excited, that you're glad to be out on the bike. Smile. You know what? You'll be alright, I reckon.
I'm gonna go cycling north of Glasgow in -4 degrees Celsius, which is obviously going to be a lot of fun.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, give it a like and comment below. I'll see you next time. Bye.